Hey, this is a very outdated reaction because I was streaming a lot and not uploading anything to YouTube. So keep in mind that my opinion might change already, or this topic is just not relevant anymore. Now on to the video. Maybe I react to Nuke's Top 5 here and there. Also, I'm probably gonna say something like, oh, there's this can probably be staged or something. Of course it can be staged, but the thought of it being not staged, that's the interesting one. I'm not gonna think too much of it though.
This next clip allegedly comes from CCTV cameras in an unknown city in the Philippines. A woman in a red hoodie is seen walking along a city street.
Yeah, also, the fact that most of those videos are recorded with a potato doesn't help the case that they might actually be scary videos or something.
But the CCTV camera image becomes very strange.
Okay, the one in red. Did you see it? Did you see what? That's why she'll start losing her head. Wait, what? No. Yeah, probably a camera glitch. Yeah, really weird camera glitch, honestly. Maybe the camera has a face detection
As you can see in the
and something. I tried to explain it already, I'm sorry. No, I think there is some sort of face detection software in the camera, and maybe the camera tried to censor it, and instead of making it black or blurry, it just made it, you know, take the surrounding area and put it away.
The video seems to glitch in a very bizarre way, making it look as if the woman's head disappears multiple times. But oddly, the rest of the video is perfectly clear. Now, in the Philippines, there's a strange superstition that says that if someone appears in a photograph without a head, it means that that person will soon pass away. Creepily enough, a few minutes later, and this happens.
Ayun, no? Bilis. Ayun, nawala ng premyo.
The unfortunate woman is accidentally struck by a runaway taxi van, and it is said that she did actually pass away as the result of her injuries, just like the old Filipino superstition says. Now, this clip immediately went viral on Philippines websites and social media, but no one knows the original source of the video, which leaves us to wonder, is this real proof of the paranormal, or is it just an old malfunctioning CCTV system?
I say that's a coincidence. I think that's a weird malfunctioning CCTV camera and the coincidence of her dying.
Is it all just a very elaborate hoax?
Yeah.
As always,
Yeah.
you decide.
I don't believe that that there is something supernatural going on there.
A woman named Brandis says that late one night while she and her husband were sleeping, their home security camera caught this strange event at 2:45 in the morning.
Ah, security camera footage, I love it. Open door and... Okay, there's some thing.
The family dog perks up as a bright light flashes and what looks like a pale little face seems to peek out of the door.
Yeah, and there are
A shadowy
feet
figure about the size of a
down
child
there.
seems to be standing in the hallway before disappearing, just as the little pale face peeks
Could be a normal burglar or something.
out of the door again. Brandis and her husband Sky have never posted or even experienced anything paranormal, and they say they have no idea what this could be.
Yeah, the footage is not really
Something at the
HD.
door. Chase Beckstead and his wife Rachel are staying overnight in the house of Rachel's recently deceased grandfather. The elderly man had passed away in the house only 1 month earlier. So the couple is just settling in for the night when suddenly something happens that is
Rest in peace.
downright creepy.
How you
What
doing?
happens?
You okay?
I don't know.
You a little freaked out?
A little bit.
About what?
So, we were just going to bed and we're not. Let me just show you. Like we
Wind?
literally had to put the bag up against the door because we're not sure. And like we're literally just
Interesting.
Even though there's no draft or air current in the house.
How do you know that from a footage? A really good door that does not squeak and goes open and close very easy. You barely need any wind for that to happen.
The bedroom door begins to randomly move as if it's being quickly pulled back and forth by some unseen force. Understandably, Chase and Rachel are pretty shaken up by the strange, unexplained phenomena. They decide to just pack up their stuff and leave the house. But this is when things get even creepier.
okay, so we're leaving. We got all of our stuff packed. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, we're out of here. Rachel's already in the car. I'm
Wind.
leaving. Like,
I call wind.
I don't know what's going on.
As
I'm
Chase
sorry.
is gathering their luggage, the bedroom door slams shut right behind him. And again, it begins to move back and forth, this time even faster than before.
I think it's a wind.
Some video commenters believe that this was the ghost of Rachel's recently deceased grandpa, but some think it might have been something more sinister that had taken up residence in the house.
Nah.
What do you think?
Wind or stage. That's what I think.
Follower. It's around 5:30 in the morning and two girls are on a hike through the mountains in the Philippines with a large group. The girls stop a little too long to take some pictures and accidentally get left behind by the group.
8 people?
The girls run
7?
to catch up with the other hikers as one of them films, but her camera captures something truly bizarre.
Ooh, the woods. I like woods footage.
Naliligaw kami, guys. Naliligaw. Wala ni mga kasama namin.
Okay, they separated. One group is further ahead and one group is further in the back. And here they are in the back, 3 people, and in front probably, I don't know, 4, 5.
Namin, kailangan namin silang habulin kasi maliligaw kami.
Why do the people in front don't wait? A little advice, if you're hiking or if you are walking long distances, usually the slowest person goes in front. So the whole group stays together, they can support each other. That's a good thing to do. That's a reasonable thing to do. And if you separate groups, you should not start running, and you should make breaks if you are ahead. And not only brake until the group behind catches up, but wait a minute or two longer. Let's see what they film in the woods, because the woods can have potential for many different things. Other animals, of course, but more scary is other people. Let's see.
Gagi, malayo na sila. Wala na.
Did you see it?
No.
As the two girls run along the mountain trail, way back in the background, some strange shadow figure seems to be following them.
Oh, I
A
thought.
little bit later, the mysterious dark figure has just disappeared. The girl who posted this video says that she and her friend were completely alone and they have no idea who or what this could be.
One of their friends? It could be as well just another person.
She says that she only noticed the shadowy figure when she watched her video back later. So, what do you think? Was someone stalking them through the remote woods? Or just what is this? You decide. A short stay. A guy named...
I'm not sure what that was, but I don't think that is... It could be just a person in dark clothing. Or even someone of their group and they didn't notice.
Brendan has a YouTube channel where he camps in his van in some strange and sometimes very dangerous locations across the UK. In this video, Brendan decided to camp overnight in the coastal village of Jaywick in Essex, England. Now, amongst other things, Jaywick is known as one of Britain's poorest towns and has a very high crime rate. In other words, it's not really the best place to be camping overnight in a van. But that doesn't stop Brendan.
A little town in England called Jaywick, coined as one of the most deprived towns in the UK. And I thought, as soon as I'm in the area, I just had to go and see it.
Brendan searches around and eventually finds a place to set up camp that is just outside of town and kind of in the middle of nowhere.
Outside of town. Okay.
I'm alone, but I mean, there's no other houses around me, so it's not as if I'm alone in a housing estate.
Brendan sets up his bed in the van and lies down for a night's sleep. But around 2:30 in the morning, things take a terrifying turn.
Like camping or something. Someone's outside the van, he said. Well, this could be literally any.
Hey!
Right, whoever the that was has now gone.
What
Get out
happened?
of here.
Someone smashed a window?
Oh my god.
Okay. Yeah, I would be a little bit scared there, but the most likable explanation is, as stupid as that is, burglar. Just someone who saw a van and thought, oh, I don't see that van all day. Let's see if there is something valuable I can take from inside there. Probably not expecting someone sleeping in there.
That's my phone.
Someone with a flashlight skulks around outside Brendan's van, trying the door handles, before smashing the window to get inside.
Hey!
Luckily, Brendan yells and sends the intruder running. He then hops in the driver's seat and just gets out of there. Brendan makes it out safe, but obviously is very shaken up by the whole ordeal. He decides to not only leave the town of Jaywick, but to drive all night, 3.5 hours, all the way back to his home.
I just, quite frankly, just wanted to go home. I was really, I wasn't in a good mind space. After cleaning a little bit of broken glass from my driver's seat and the dashboard, you'd be surprised how far glass goes when it smashes. I've been finding little bits everywhere, but the van was in no fit state to continue camping in, and nor was my headspace, should we say. So I made the long journey back home. I think it was a good 3.5 hour drive back to my house in Shrewsbury. Got there just before sunrise. Not a pleasant drive, to say the least.
Despite this frightening encounter, Brendan still goes camping in his van and posts his adventures over on his YouTube channel, Brendan Explores.
Yeah, Brendan, don't let them stop you. Don't let them stop you.
Get out. A guy named Carter moved into a new fully furnished rental house. But not long after he moved in, he began to experience strange things and hear unexplained noises. Late one night while he's asleep
Okay.
in bed, he hears the creepy sound of what seems to be someone hitting keys on the piano in his living room.
Oh, he has a piano. Ding, 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 ding.
Who's there?
Carter decides to lay on his living room couch to try to figure out just what is going on with the piano.
Interesting.
As you might imagine, it did not go well.
Dude, what the f?
The piano plays again and a chair moves, and Carter decides
How do I explain that? The footage is not the best still. I don't see wires or anything. But the chair is moving in one continuous direction. Now this could be easily explained with like a little rope.
the piano plays again and a chair moves, and Carter decides that he's had about enough. He decides to leave the house to stay with a friend, but as he is leaving, he manages to capture this video. As Carter heads for his car, he sees his TV flickering and his lights randomly turning on and off inside his house. Now, usually when people watch these videos, they say, well, if the place is so haunted, then why wouldn't he just move out? Well, that's exactly what he did.
Why don't he just move out? That's a stupid statement, because money. That's probably the biggest reason why people don't like move around like every other week if something is really haunted. I mean, there are other ways. Exorcism. No, I'm joking.
Carter moved right out of that house, and the end of this haunted story, I guess. Hiding under the covers. A video poster who calls himself Celtic Dabs works the reception desk at a creepy old hotel.
I really wish my apartment would be haunted. Then I could finally confirm that there are spirits or ghosts or whatever.
In Arizona. One day, his coworker shows him something very strange that keeps happening in one of the rooms.
What the? Nah.
Yeah, cause let me hit it now. And then
Yeah.
Shut up.
Bro.
Something seems to be moving around in a strange erratic pattern under the bedsheet. But when Celtic's coworker slaps the sheet, it just disappears. Celtic says that each time the sheet was tidied back up, the same weird phenomenon would happen again. So, just what do you think this could be?
What do I think this could be? It could be that some sort of vent is like beneath this cabin, blowing below the bed, and the wind circulating in weird little whirly patterns in the bed, and yeah, causing those little waves going around. I admit that's a really weird pattern, but the wind can be kind of unpredictable sometimes. If that is not the case, it could be also bugs or even other animals.
Also, if whatever is under the sheet isn't enough to scare you, well, just imagine staying in a hotel that put sheets like this on the bed.
Yeah, that's more
Honestly,
scary
the
than
thought of
the...
sleeping in those sheets scares me more than whatever is moving around under there. So either way,
True.
this video is truly disturbing. Night call. Late one night in Pueblo, Colorado, an emergency call comes into the 911 dispatch center. But whoever made the call hangs up almost immediately. The 911 operators trace the call and find that it came from Imperial Memorial Gardens. Well, the weird thing is, Imperial Memorial Gardens is a funeral home. surrounded by an 80-year-old cemetery. And it's 3:30 in the morning, so no one should be there. Now, as standard procedure, the 911 emergency operators call the funeral home back to make sure everything is okay. And someone answers the phone. This is what the 911 operators hear.
Static.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
I cannot make out what that voice is trying to say.
There's a lot of static, and a quiet male voice seems to say something a few times, but then the call just goes silent.
No.
Again, as part of standard procedure, the emergency operators send the police to check out the old
Could just be a drunk person who doesn't know what's going on.
funeral home. But when the officers arrive, they find the funeral home locked up and all the lights are off. No one's there. Now, I tried to clean up the call audio as much as possible, but there's just not much there.
Hello? Hello?
Help?
So, just who made this call? And what do you think they might be saying? Lurking in the dark.
Probably something
A
like
man in
hello.
South Wales walks out to his car very early one Wednesday morning to head off to work. It's just before 5 a.m. and the rest of the neighborhood is still asleep. No one else is around, and the
Okay.
man doesn't notice anything unusual.
Okay.
But later that night, as the man checks through his security camera feed, he sees something that sends a shiver down his spine.
Security camera! Woo! Okay. Ah. Oh. Oh. Interesting. That came out of nowhere. Looks like a person with some sort of bag under his arm. Under their arm.
As the man approaches his car, some lumbering form seems
Could this be some sort of reflection?
to appear out of nowhere, quickly hurrying away. And then, whatever this is, simply disappears into thin air. Now,
Could
the figure
this
moves
be
at a very odd angle and speed for
odd-
this to be a lens flare. And
Yeah, a lens flare does look a little bit different. This being a reflection does also not seem right.
considering that the rest of the video is in sharp focus, it seems very unlikely that this is some kind of compression error or problem with the camera. So, just who or what is
Maybe it's just a weird camera glitch or even edited. Though, I don't know. I don't know.
this? Scary videos. So I like to end these videos with the stuff that kind of starts off scary and then just gets weird and kind of goofy. Speaking of which, TikToker Dre in
Okay.
Dallas experiences something spooky in his home, but instead of chasing it down to record with his phone, he goes the complete other way.
Come on, where you hide her stuff at?
Mom, where's my Gucci? Oh, it's a ghost in her.
No, I'm not. Come on, Janae. Come on, Janae. Janae, come on. Janae, come on, friend. Come on. Janae, come on. It's a ghost in this mother.
Next up.
That was a fast reaction of, oh my god, a ghost, let's move out of here. 2 seconds reaction and immediate abandoning everything that was in this apartment ever. I love that.
This video from Matt Sowards was shot on a country road in the middle of nowhere with no other cars around anywhere. Do
Okay.
not ever do this prank to someone who is driving.
What? What? Wait, what? Oh my god, he thinks he's crazy.
So, in case you missed it, the guy in the backseat hangs a
I love that.
life-size cardboard cutout of a zombie out of his window and dangles it in front of the driver's window. And the driver slams on the brakes and freaks right out.
Yeah. Yeah, do that. Do not do that. That is dangerous. It's hilarious. You need to admit there was no one else was there. Only those people on an empty road. Okay. I love it.
Now, lately on this channel, I've shown many kids scaring their parents for their own amusement. But you see, this segment is very different because TikToker Katie Funny Guy makes videos where he scares the shit out of his wife and kids.
What? They get scared from the dude running around in his underwear?
Never say nothing. Never say nothing. Never say never.
Funny.
Right here, I'm right here. 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 Bye-bye, Jay. Bye-bye, Jay. Bro, what are you doing, man? What are you doing?
Double pranked. Okay. Turning on the TV.
Bye-bye, Jay. Bye-bye, Jay.
There, turning on the TV. Kid turns it off, is confused, and then under the bed.
Bro, what are you doing, man? What are you doing?
Funny.
But now, recently, Katie Funny Guy had an experience where something maybe gave him a little taste of his own medicine.
They pranked them back. They pranked him back. No one was there.
Hey, look, I was trying to. Hey, look, I was creeping. I'm talking about. Yo, I was shook. What would you would have done? Hell, y'all gonna peek around the corner for real, for real. The Look, I was scared too. I just ain't showing it.
So, I think the lesson here is, if you keep scaring your family yourself, then the ghost in your house might take that personally. Anyway, thanks for watching.
So, check out Nuke's Top 5. I hope you enjoyed it.